A year ago today, people in Buncombe County had no idea what was coming. That in a matter of days, they'd be wiped off the grid. No communication with the rest of the world.
That was a horribly difficult moment to navigate because we knew that our community was in harm's way.
After Helene, no one there had cell service. Channel 9's Jonathan Lowe was in Asheville when the storm hit. He went back to ask officials what they've learned and how they've adapted for future disasters.
At the top of the storm, 500,000 people across western North Carolina were missing. Most of them were fine, but they couldn't communicate to their loved ones.
The biggest tell that we had a communication problem was when our phone lines went dark in our 911 center.
In the hours after Helene, everyone, everything cut off for hours.
We have very rural areas here in Buncombe County where people don't have access to the internet.
From county leaders to residents trying to escape floodwaters, Buncombe County spokeswoman Lillian Govis says there was a point when it felt like being on a deserted island.
Phone lines were gone, fiber was gone, cell towers were down.
So it's scary for everyone outside, inside terrifying when you're running out of food and water and you don't.
Experts say the loss of phone and internet communication with the outside world was unprecedented.
We've since learned that this is the closest thing that the United States have seen to a total blackout. And so everyone is watching what we do next to see how we recover and are more resilient.
Sarah Nichols is a program manager with the Land of Sky Regional Council, a planning and development organization that represents several western North Carolina counties, including Buncombe.
You can do cellular or you can do Starlink.
The council has been integral before and after Helene in securing more resilient broadband and internet service for the area.
We sprung into action quickly, deploying Starlink units and other kinds of technologies to get things connected while we were waiting on the infrastructure to come back online.
National cell phone providers like Verizon Wireless, US Cellular, and AT&T were a big part of that. In the early hours, trucking in mobile cell phone towers. Nichols says one thing became crystal clear about how to rebuild.
So there wasn't a lot of satellite technology in the region.
So in the last year, heaps of work have gone into formulating a more robust disaster communications plan.
Mobile technologies that are more nimble and resilient.
After any disaster, survivors often gravitate to the usual areas like churches and community centers. So Nichols says, why not set up microgrids at those sites?
A place to charge your cell phone up and make a phone call.
But it's not just after the fact. The placement of new cell phone towers will be important too.
Maybe instead of being built along riverbeds, could they be physically just built a different way or further away from rivers?
In the communications chain, a cell phone is the only thing actually wireless. Yet we often rely on them as the most sure thing when we're most vulnerable.
I think if you talk to a lot of people in our community now, our philosophy on how we use technology and how we rely on technology is very different.